and fire. It's on the... Ah! He made it! Oh my...
It's opening night in Platt Arena here in Huntington, Indiana. The Huntington Foresters taking on the Grace Christian Tigers inside Platt Arena. I'm Preston Husband alongside Ross Gosnell. And finally, the basketball season is upon us, Ross,
yes,
for the Huntington Foresters.
Yes, it is, absolutely. It's a special night for the Foresters. It's to kick things off during the regular season. So let's bring it on.
Coach Corey Alford stepping in here for his 4th season, and it looks a little different than his first 3. It is a brand new Platt Arena, and his team is exciting to watch and excited to be in here. They're wearing their new gray jerseys tonight, so fresh everything here this year for this team, including some players as well, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I was watching the Expedition game last week. The Huntington Foresters start off to a slow start, but things progressed as the game went on. So I don't know what to expect, but it could be the same turnout like they did in the Expedition game, but they got to clean things up and kick things off to a good start here for Coach Corey Alford and the Foresters.
And we're going to kick it to a break really quick for prayer and the national anthem. We'll be back for starting lineups between Grace Christian and Huntington University on FDN Sports.
It's too late, no going back. Olympiad is about to begin.
Back inside Platt Arena, we are moments from tip-off between the Grace Christian Tigers and the Huntington University Foresters. High expectations this year for the Huntington University Foresters, coming off a 24-8 season last year, 15-2 at home. That is one of Coach Corey Alford's goals every single season, is win as many games at home as possible. Take you through the starting lineup for the visitors here tonight, the Tigers from Grace Christian. It'll be number 0, a senior point guard, Melvin Frazier out of Wyoming, Michigan, transferred from Kalamazoo Valley Christian College. JT Martinson wearing number 1, a junior at 6'4" from Big Rapids, Michigan. And joining in is Parker New, a senior center at 6'6" from Traverse City, Michigan. Ethan Clayson out there as well. He'll be standing at 6 feet tall, a junior guard wearing number 24. And then rounding it up for the Tigers is Zach York at 6'2" from Millington, Michigan. And for the Huntington Foresters, a couple of new names in the rotation this year, and one new starter is Gage McGuire wearing number 2, a transfer from Emporia State. Along with him will be Zach Goodline, the All-American from last year and potential player of the year this year. He's in the front running to start this year. Jackson Paul, who's taken huge strides, will get another start, along with Landon Jordan, who's wearing a new number 23 this year. And of course, as you're seeing him on the screen right there, the absolute scorer, Lane Sparks. Huntington repping those new gray home jerseys this year. Corey Alford has brought a lot of new to this program, a new style of offense, a new style of basketball, a new arena, new jerseys, and these fans are ready to rock this place out all year long.
Yeah, absolutely. I asked Will Hoskins Thursday on my radio show, and I asked him, what's the crowd and what's the atmosphere going to be like for tonight's game? And he said, it's going to be a good crowd, it's going to be wild, it's going to be intense. So that's pretty much that. So
Foresters coming in last year came down to the wire in their conference championship at the end of the year. They lost in the opening round of the NAIA tournament. Coach Corey Alford would tell you maybe a little disappointed after the loss to U-Pike, but that is in the past now, and Coach Crombeen here tonight looking to upset the Foresters in front of this good home crowd to start the year. HU is going to be fun to watch this year. They'll play at a high pace, and it'll be a fun brand of basketball to watch as this coaching staff is prepared for a long time. Of course, the biggest difference is no Ben Hummerkaus this year. HU brings in Roman Brewer, who will introduce later in the game from Belgium, standing at 6'9" to help replace Ben, who had a decent debut in his Evansville debut against Wabash just a few days ago, and also Gage McGuire, who you see in there now. We're ready to tip it up. Grace Christian in town. Huntington starts with the ball. Two-time All-American Zach Goodline will get us going, and right away, we're gonna have to check on the clock. So we'll see if that's something that gets worked out, as 24 seconds will be put on the shot clock. Lane Sparks, Zach Goodline, one of the best players in this conference and also the nation. Left-handed Sparks, drives hard, contact bumped away. Jackson Paul getting a start. Really has worked hard to find more minutes. Sparks pulls up left wing, and he's got it right away. Sparks does a whole lot of that, 19.3 points per game last year, shooting 52% as a 6'3" guard. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Grace Christian wearing their black away jerseys tonight. Gage McGuire introduces himself to Foresters fans by knocking it out of play.
yeah, just like you said earlier, Preston, Lane Sparks is going to be your three-point shooter with Goodline as well. So, and also Jackson Paul. Gage McGuire and Landon Jordan will be like mostly your post players that can pretty much dunk or just shoot it inside the 15-foot mark. So,
offensive rebound right away on the first possession for the Tigers. Melvin Frazier has it now. 6 points per game last year for him. Good defense by the Foresters. Late shot clock here. York goes out wide to Frazier. 3-ball from the right side, knocked away, and a second offensive rebound. 3-ball up top for York now, in and out. Another rebound. Fourth chance, no good. Finally, the Foresters get a hand on it, but it's another offensive rebound by New. And finally, Grace Christian hammers it in, and Coach Corey Alford's gonna take a quick timeout. Ethan Clayson had a couple of opportunities. HU couldn't get the defensive board, and Clayson finally makes HU pay for it.
Yeah, it looks like there was like 3 or 4 offensive rebounds there just off of that one possession there for Grace Christian. Kudos to them for battling hard, getting every second chance that they can get.
2 threes start us off, and just a minute and a half into this game, Coach Corey Alford maybe wants to see a little more grit out of his side. No nonsense from Coach Alford, as his team just gave up a handful of offensive rebounds on their first defensive possession of the year.
That's not what you want to start off your season campaign here at the new Platt Arena.
Foresters, after that timeout, will bring it back up the court with Goodline. Jackson Paul trying to work with his high school teammate Landon Jordan. Now Zach has it, left wing. Zach working against Martinson, loses it. It's a turnover for Zach Goodline. Back the other way comes Frazier, straight into Landon Jordan, knocked away. Martinson on the side, and he's out of bounds, it looks like, but it was last touched by Zach Goodline. Two minutes into the game, it's a 3-3 tie, 2 3-balls from either side so far. Lob inside, York has it against Goodline, throws it up with the left hand and in. It's an early 2-point lead for the Tigers.
That was just an easy mismatch there.
York standing at 6'2", Goodline right around 6 feet tall. York with the 2 inches, used it to get that shot over. Sparks has the 3 for the Foresters, and now he's got 5. Lane Sparks just finds way to score. And a 3-ball and a driving floater off the glass. Good defense by HU, kicked out wide. Clayson's second 3, short. This time HU rebounds with McGuire, and then it's knocked out of play. Lane Sparks and Zach Goodline will absolutely make this offense go all year long. And as you can see, Lane Sparks is always in go mode, and he's trying to score every time he gets it. Again, a tough fadeaway jumper. This time it's missed. Frazier let it go out. Jordan thought maybe Frazier touched it, and it's Grace Christian's ball. Foresters showing a little press here early. Grace Christian coming off a 15-16 season last year. This is typically a team that HU starts with earlier in the year. Drive inside from Clayson, kick back out to York. 15 on the shot clock. Driving in was Martinson, nowhere to go. Frazier working against Sparks. Nice dribble move, right side into the defender McGuire, and it's gonna be a block, sending Frazier to the line for 2.
He didn't, Gage McGuire did not have his feet set there, so that's why they called a blocking foul there on Gage McGuire.
McGuire thought he had beat Frazier to the spot. Instead, it's the first free throws of the night for either side, and it'll be Melvin Frazier at the line. As mentioned in the starting lineup, transfer from Kalamazoo Valley Community College. Shot 67% from the charity stripe last year. So far, he's 2 for 2. You can already tell this Tiger side is going to be very gritty and try to make tonight a tough opening night for the Foresters. Goodline wants his first basket of the year, and you can count it.
In terms, I call it money.
Zach Goodline knocking it down from deep, as he was ultra efficient from deep last year, shooting right around 50%. Cut inside for Martinson against McGuire, works through the contact, knocked away, and Zach Goodline picks it up. Foresters love to push the pace. Goodline working against Frazier. He's got 3 on the night. Sparks has the other 5. Goodline inside to Jordan, rises up and just tips it in. Usually see Jordan hammer that one home. That time went with the soft touch.
He'll probably save his energy throughout the game.
Jackson Paul pushing it the other way. Goodline in transition, thought about it 2 times. Jackson Paul picks up the loose ball. Big touch inside by him, can't get the floater to fall. Forrester's gonna reset, trying to get back into that offensive flow. Goodline surveying, working against the guard for Grace Christian. Good defense by New, step back by McGuire off the side of the rim, rebounded to Clayson. Not the best possession there by HU as they try to get back into it. Grace Christian fires from the corner, Martinson leaves it short. Up top for Landon Jordan, and there's the first slam of the year.
Yeah. Good job to Landon Jordan there. Get ready for that fast break opportunity there for the Foresters.
Jordan is a leaper, and when he runs in transition, he's going to get a lot of free opportunities. He's up to 4 now. Melvin Frazier drops it off to York. Goes to the left side, Martinson. Clayson in the corner, thought about it, now drives in. Good defense by HU. Frazier inside, loses the handle. 3 on the shot clock. Forces one up over Jackson Paul, leaves it short, and it's a shot clock violation, and that will take us to our first media timeout. Foresters up 12-7. Hot shooting so far by the home team. We'll be right back on FDN Sports. Back in Platt Arena, first media timeout completed of the new year. So far, Huntington off to a 12-7 fast start, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely. They cleaned up most of their mistakes. I mean, right after that timeout, Coach Alford knew what to do, so he's going to push the tempo for the rest of the game now. So,
Coach Corey Alford loves to see his team get out and run. Last year, they scored 85.3 points per game and held their opponents to under 74 a game. So good defense combined with really solid offense and a fast-paced game makes it a lot of fun to watch for us, but also the fans inside Platt Arena all year long. First time we see Roman Brewer and Henry Ehrig back in. Goodline goes right up and to the lane. Scores his second basket of the night. Goodline only stands around 6'1", but man, he gets to the rim easily.
He's very impactful.
Martinson misses long. Sparks rips it down. Lane pushing the pace. Sparks coast to coast, throws it up and in. He's up to 7. Back the other way comes Grace Christian. They'll have to try to stop Lane Sparks, but that's a tall task as many teams struggled to do so last year. Back cut for Melvin, and that one's blocked away by Brewer. Foresters want to run again. Sparks from downtown.
Money!
Lane Sparks lighting it up. 19 per game last year. He's well on pace for that tonight.
Yes, he is. That's for sure.
Melvin Frazier had that blocked by Roman Brewer in the last possession as he introduces himself to the Forester faithful. York working inside against Goodline, too strong. Ehrig, quiet freshman year last year, but looking to build on it. Good line, looking down low to Roman Brewer. Outside for Sparks, hasn't knocked away for a moment. Good line's gonna reset. Brewer rolls, drop pass. Roman up and through the contact, has his first Forester basket. He's gonna be a real impact player for this Forester side. Gives some breaks to Landon Jordan and just adds another big body who can rebound and score it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just really impactful for Coach Corey Offord and his recruiting so far this season. Kudos to Coach Corey Offord picking up a couple transfers as well.
Roman all the way from Belgium is playing as a sophomore this year. Good line running, HU already up 14. Zach behind the back, and Roman's gonna get called there for an illegal screen as he bumped Melvin Frazier over. And maybe just a little too aggressive by the sophomore on this side on that possession. I think Brewer still has a lot to learn, and of course, playing in a semi-professional league over in Belgium before coming here, he's got to make some adjustments to maybe how college basketball will be played, and maybe they let him be a little more physical over there in Belgium, as we saw on that last pick.
It's a totally different style of basketball from the college level here in the United States compared to European basketball in Belgium. It's totally different. You can take more steps in European basketball than you can in the United States basketball.
Also no goaltending over there, so something Roman will have to adjust to. Knocked away, he's got it now. Brewer trying to take it coast to coast. Big fella to the rim, throws it up and in. He's up to 4. Show off the handles. 6'9", 220, goes coast to coast. And he's already off to a nice start in his collegiate debut. Couple of changes. Quay Humphreys in alongside Bankies Omari. Down low to a new player as well. Jacorian Freeman knocks one in. Joel Dyer in as well for the Foresters. And Drew Goodline, Zach Goodline's brother, getting a chance to have some minutes. Mitchell Wilson over to Dyer. Foresters going deep on their bench already. Dyer pulls up, left wing, 3-ball, and he is not someone you can leave open.
Yeah, he's a really good three-point shooter by all means. Joel Dyer, he was really good last season as well. He looks like he wants to make an impactful season during his senior year.
3-ball from Martinson, too long. Ehrig pulls it down, and a foul's going to be called on JT Martinson. HU right now feeling pretty comfortable in their new gym. 4 for 4 from deep, 11 of 14 overall.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive to start off the first half if you're Coach Corey Offord.
Something to watch here throughout this year. I think Joel Dyer is going to be more of a ball handler as well. Only stands at 5'9", but he's a big-time shot maker. He won the Foresters some games last year with his shot-making ability, and if he can shoot it well, and along with this guy right here, Mitchell Wilson, Brewer, another basket, and that's really what you want to see from Mitchell Wilson, making some plays, dropping it off for the big fellas down low, and he starts off on a nice foot. Offensive illegal screen there on Grace Christian, and this lead continues to swell right now for the Foresters.
Got a blocking foul on the Tigers, number 5, Parker New.
Wilson running the point alongside Ehrig out there right now. Roman Brewer, Drew Goodline, and Joel Dyer. Goodline thought about a 3, instead he's out of bounds, and that will be the second turnover of the night for HU. Foresters nearly cause a turnover as Grace Christian's Quay Humphreys able to pick it away. Humphreys running the point right now. No stats on the Grace Christian website about Humphreys. He's from Flint, Michigan. We know he's a junior guard and about 6'2". We'll see if he can get going here for the Tigers. Step back, jump shot blocked by Brewer, and he might have a chance to throw one down.
He made that look easy there on that fast break from Drew Goodline.
Timeout, Ryan Combrine, and right now the Foresters are getting out and running, and they're up 21 already, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely. Kudos to Coach Corey Offer getting that fast tempo going. That's where he needed to start from the beginning, not take your first time out and get that tempo going from the beginning.
Brewer right now already up to 6 points on the night. Make it 8 after that dunk, excuse me. Perfect 4 for 4. And this big guy from Belgium, he does a lot of different things. Something else I think we're going to see throughout the year is he is a decent shooter for being 6'9". He showed that a little bit in the scrimmage against Ancilla. Shot the free throws really well. He looked confident. He knocks down jump shots in warm-ups, and he can just be someone that really the Foresters have not had for a while. They've not had that backup big man, and this year they finally bring one in.
Yeah, he's got a lot of creativity. So the kid for Belgium, Roman Brewer, I mean, he's got creativity. So, like, he can do anything what Coach Corey Offer can ask him to do. Any of these players who get recruited by Coach Corey Offer can also be creative as well.
Corey Alford just continues to get it done here with the Foresters. 63 wins in his first 3 seasons, a 63-30 record, 11 against top 25 teams, back-to-back national tournaments, and he's definitely looking to take the Foresters back again this year. Foresters do lose Hummerkaus and Hank Pulver, so 2 crucial pieces, but then try to replace them with some transfers and freshmen. Freeman behind the back pass, swings it over top. Humphreys has it, left wing. Pass thrown inside. This time Gavin Fisher trying to work, and Goodline, that being Drew Goodline, called for the foul.
Got a Forester personal foul, number 5, Drew Goodline. That's his first team.
Coach Crown Beaton trying to get his team organized right now.
Tigers ball.
Pass thrown in, and another turnover there by Grace Christian, and Huntington has a chance to keep adding on.
Right now, Grace Christians has got 3 turnovers, so you don't want to make those very mistakes to a very good number 14th ranked Huntington Foresters.
Dyer running the point right now. Earrig inside. Brewer right hand hook. He's into double digits. First one. I think these fans are going to like Roman Brewer inside Platt Arena.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Steal by Drew Goodline. He's coming back at the defense of Grace Christian. Strong move and puts it off the backboard. Drew Goodline barely played the last 2 seasons for HU. He let the coaching staff know he wants a few more minutes. He wants a chance to play, and he's given them a good reason to believe in him right now. Good defense by the Foresters. Contact in the middle. Roman Brewer pulls it down. Dyer, the Aussie, out and running. Already 1-3. Now shows off the handles. Drops it off to Earrig. He's got Goodline open up top. Swings it to Wilson. Wide open 3 for the Columbia City native. And he knocks it down. 37-9. The Foresters running wild inside Platt Arena.
Absolutely. It's going bonkers in here right now.
Foresters still have not missed a 3-ball. 5 for 5 from deep, shooting 16 of 19. Nice little move there in the middle by Bankies Omari. He's on the board. If these substitutes for HU can come in and knock down 3 balls, this team gets just to that next level. If Mitchell Wilson and Joel Dyer can come in and knock down a couple of 3s a night, the Foresters are going to be really hard to beat.
Absolutely. Like, it's impactful to have these good recruits, to have a good rotation into that lineup, which it could be very crucial during a big conference game or maybe a game like tonight.
Mitchell Wilson knocked down that 3. He is the leading scorer in Columbia City basketball history. Made 37% of his 3s last year, and it's got to feel so good for him to knock down his first shot in this new season. Goodline and Sparks with McGuire, Jordan, and Cade Brenner, who's now into the game. McGuire cuts through the lane, thought about shooting it, it's knocked off his leg and out of play. Cade Brenner, another impact freshman that I think will make an instant impact this year. He's a dead-eye shooter, state title last year with Northwood. 18 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, and made 94 threes last year. So he's a pure shooter, and we'll see if he can get going early as well. Three-ball miss by Grace Christian. Jordan pulls down the rebound. Sparks running back at the defense. Sparks, step back. Jay misses it. Brenner in there, tried to pull it away. Instead, the Tigers come up with it. That's Manchu.
Wasn't that HU's missed first three of the night?
Sure was. Good line back at the defense, and he's called for an offensive foul. And maybe it was because Goodline lifted that arm up, but there was not much contact there. Nice acting job on the part of Melvin Frazier, and he knows it.
That's his first.
Goodline's first of the night. Fourth against the Foresters, 3 on Grace Christian. Freeman looking for a back cut, nothing there. Frazier trying to work himself open. Brady McDonald throws it down low, a little bit of a shove and a missed lay-in by Roberts.
That was very wide open miss there by just a missed layup by Roberts.
Jordan catches down low, working against the defense, and he's fouled on the floor. It'll be a side out for the Foresters. Jordan was ready to rise up and hammer another one.
Personal foul, number 25, Logan Manchu.
Goodline will trigger it. Out to McGuire.
Team's fourth.
Gage has been quiet here as he drives left, drops it into Jordan, fouled and one.
That was just a good pass there from Gage McGuire to Lana Jordan for that and one opportunity.
McGuire working as a playmaker there, the little scoop left-handed pass, and Jordan does the rest. Jordan has really come a long way as McGuire adds another possession for the Foresters. Gage, spin move to the baseline, knocked away, picked up by Grace Christian. Now Jordan tries putting a Tiger on a poster. Manchu forces the miss on the foul.
And a Tigers personal foul, number 25, Logan Manchu.
Fouling Jordan has not been
That's his second, team
necessarily the worst strategy for opponents throughout his time at HU. Only shot 43% from the charity stripe last year, but it seems like it should be so much higher than that because his shot looks really good. Everything's in place. It looks like it should go in, and hopefully this year it starts to fall a little more often as he goes 2 for 2 this time. Elvin Frazier still running the point. Grace Christian needs an answer right now, down 30 points in this first half. Bounce pass inside. It's another Tigers turnover.
They need many answers, actually, so.
HU back the other way. Good line. Player to watch all year long, along with his backcourt buddy, Lane Sparks. Good line, gets the screen from Sparks. Now cuts inside, throws up a right-handed float shot, and that's his game right there.
That was a good shot there by Zach Goodline with that good old floater shot.
Grace Christian has it ripped away again. Good line, lobs for Jordan, who hammers it home.
That's good slam dunk there by Landon Jordan from a good Zach Goodline lob.
Goodline and Jordan were flashy all year last year, and they have started it out the same here in 2023. Jordan's gonna maybe break a record for HU dunks. I don't know if that's capped, but I promise you he's gotta already be close. 3-ball outside, short by Freeman. Forrester's pushing the pace. Showtime for Jordan as he's got another dunk in transition.
It's showtime for Air Jordan, that's for sure there, Preston.
Now Landon almost forces a turnover as Landon Jordan has started to really play well out in transition, and it looks like that's going to take us to the next media. Foresters all over the Tigers right now. It's 47-11 when we come back.
Full timeout.
Welcome back to Platt Arena. Right now, it's all HU up 47-11. And it's been the big men for the Foresters, Ross, that have been getting it done. Landon Jordan already with 12, and Roman Brewer has 10.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been two impactful centers that Coach Corey offered will have this season. That's what I'm pretty excited about, is to see how the chemistry is going to work for them too.
Grace Christian had a decent year last year, like we mentioned, and Coach Ryan Crombeen has done a nice job with this team, but right now just being a little outmatched by the Foresters as a little pressure is added by Corey Alford's side. Brenner almost forces a jump ball, instead Frazier picks it up. Parker New throws it over to the right side. Grace Christian trying to find some rhythm on offense. York throws it over, good look from the right wing, and finally a shot goes down as Clayson knocks down his second. 47-14 now, as the Foresters still have only missed 4 shots on the night. Backdoor Frazier nearly took it away. Brenner goes baseline, throws it over to Jackson Paul. Finds Lane Sparks, thinks about the first shot, couple of dribbles, pulls up again, misses it, and Roman Brewer called for the foul.
That's 2 fouls on him. What do you do if you're Coach Corey Alford?
Brewer tried to go up and rebound it, but he's called for going over the back. Coach Corey Alford doesn't think so, but it is the Tigers' ball with 3:56 left in this first half. HU gets it right back, and Cade Brenner inks his name into HU basketball.
His first points at the collegiate level.
He scored a lot in high school and scored a lot last year. I think he could be someone to watch off the bench as Landon Beagle waits at the scores table to check in for his first time.
He's from Oak Hill.
Moving screen this time on the Tigers, and the HU Foresters get it right back as they're up 35 here in this first half.
Looks like Niu has 3 fouls already in the first half. So what do you do if you're Grace Christian?
We'll have to see what Coach Crombeen wants to do. Right now, he's keeping that same lineup out there. Jackson Paul running the point for the Foresters, cuts inside to the lane, behind the back dribble. Brewer now down low, tries to work it towards the basket. It's knocked away. Good defense down there by Gavin Fisher. Landon Beagle, as you mentioned, from Oak Hill over in Marion, Indiana. Pure shooter, as Coach Alford's been recruiting a couple of those. Here's one of them as Brenner shoots it a little long, rebounded by Ehrig. Henry swings it cross course. Beagle tried shooting, it looks like he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 as Frazier reached in.
We've got a Tigers personal foul on number 0, Melvin Frazier.
Frazier, one of the few seniors on this side out of Wyoming, Michigan at 5'11". Beagle stands over him at 6'5". Tough matchup for Frazier. That time, Beagle just used his tall frame to draw the foul and knocks down the first and the second.
Welcome to the point club there, Landon Beagle.
Thought Landon looked maybe a little hesitant in his first scrimmage, but already being aggressive here tonight in the first game that counts. Roman Brewer, Jackson Paul doubling up Frazier. It's knocked away. Spin pass down low. York throws it up through contact. Tip shot not there for Grace Christian. Ehrig up to Jackson Paul. Jackson, step back, 3 ball, count it!
Who's the man to call? Jackson Paul, that is, on that 3-point shot.
Jackson doesn't shoot a ton of threes, but last year at 50%, if he can knock down the jump shot, his game just continues to elevate. Frazier working against the freshman Beagle, beats him to the lane, and he's fouled as now he gives one back to Landon, and we'll go to the line for 2. You know, talking to some of the staff and even Jackson Paul's dad at the women's game on Thursday night, Jackson has worked really hard in this offseason to bulk up in the weight room, and it shows that he's able to get to the rim easier, and you know, even some of those jump shots, and when you're tired late in the game, it's starting to become a little easier for him.
It's pretty crucial too. Just all that work during the offseason, it can actually pay off in the long run.
Frazier knocks down the first. He'll have a chance to add a second, and he does just that. Frazier averaged 6 per game last year. He's on the board with his first 4 tonight. Forrester's going with a small lineup now. Ehrig, the biggest one out there, standing at about 6'6", and dangerous pass up top for Dyer is knocked out of play. Kind of saw some small lineups against Ancilla Ross, and maybe something that Corey Alford wants to try out.
That's what I saw too. Maybe different perspectives maybe on the different lineups, different rotations, different perspectives on that situation.
Back cut, good line, couldn't get through. Dyer drives in, finds Beagle in the corner. Wilson already has 1-3, thought about another, drops it off to Henry. Out top, Joel Dyer trying to get his second, and it is perfect. Joel Dyer lighting it up here, 2 for 2 from deep, as the Aussie was one of the best shooters coming out of Australia when he was recruited here at HU, and he's showing exactly why, and now he picks up a foul as Frazier was driving left. Looks like it'll be 1-1 here, as Grace Christian and Melvin Frazier have started to attack the hole a little more against the Foresters.
For the Tigers.
57-16, all HU in this first half. Minute 30 to go, as the Foresters have just continued to shoot it well from deep. That good line miss that we thought was a 3 was actually a 2. So they're still perfect from deep right now, 7 for 7. 21 points coming from behind the line at the moment.
No, it was actually a 3 there. There was no 2.
According to the stats, 7 of 7 for HU. Frazier back at the line. Misses this one short. Good line pulls it down. Drew pushing the pace. Back to Wilson. Had an open 3, cuts in, flips it up, and throws it right over top of McDonald. HU firing on all cylinders right now. Martinson cuts inside, throws it up top. Frazier wide open 3 from the wing, can't get it to go. Mitchell Wilson rips it down. HU with numbers again. Corner, Joel Dyer, 3 ball, no good. Pulled down by Grace Christian and York. Martinson, maybe double dribbled. This time he throws it away to Beagle, and the Foresters turn it right back over. York, lefty, 3 ball, knocks it down. HU can hold for nearly the last shot here, about a 2-second difference between the game clock and shot clock.
They could here, but they're going to try to get a quick shot off to give Grace Christian the less time to play with.
Dyer running the point. HU's been really shooting it well here in this first half. Good line, cuts inside, spin move, step back, and a travel is called on Drew Goodline as the Foresters have turned it over again, and Grace Christian now will get the last shot.
That's 5 turnovers for Coach Corey Alford.
Last year, the Foresters averaged less than 10 turnovers per game. They don't give many possessions away, and tonight they're right on pace for that 10 number. Grace Christian's got to go quick here. It's McDonald dribbling it away. McGuire throws one up, and it's knocked away there by York, and that will take us to the half. The Foresters shoot 77% and 100% from downtown in the first half. HU off and running in the new year. We'll wait and see if we'll have Coach Corey Alford here at the break. We'll be right back on FDN Sports.
Or head out the north end of the arena.
All these years, you're still the same pathetic trash.
Glenn, is that you?
Hey, Harold.
Welcome back, Glenn.
You ain't taking me in, are you? 'Cause I can drive.
20 years. You just left. You didn't call. I thought you were dead.
What's going on that field over there?
Yeah, we're building a church and a school.
We've sold 3 churches and raised 50% of the budget.
Hallelujah!
I'm not about to waste any hard-earned money on some pastor pipe dream that can't even get a line of credit.
Did you get the call from Lloyd?
Lloyd had a heart attack. We have to find a new carpenter by the end of the day.
Could you use me? Your brother says you're a singer.
Your breath smells like gasoline.
Having a drunk build this
He's not
church?
a drunk. He's a broken man, just like you and me.
Why can't I just learn the guitar?
You know how we feel about rock music.
Why are you here?
I reckon I could ask you the same thing.
What if somebody did something they weren't supposed to do and you knew about it?
What Glenn needs is a doctor, not a church with no money and a charlatan for a pastor.
Dad!
The best friend I ever had. I love you.
If the Israelites can knock down the walls of Jericho with a prostitute and a marching band, surely Glenn can help us build this church. Remember, ask,
And it shall be given to you,
seek,
and ye shall find,
knock.
and the door shall open.
Hallelujah!
Amen.
Let's roll.
I'm Megan Hosteller. I'm the producer of the In the Beginning, Our Purpose event, and currently we are getting ready for Britt Nicole to come in and just have an intimate worship night with here at HU with all of our students. We're currently getting ready for the camera team to come in, as well as the lighting and everything like that. Our whole team has just put in a lot of effort and time into this event, and we're just really excited to see how it pays off.
One of the big goals for this project is from our community. We want to bring people into this worship night to come in and have a really great experience, to be impacted. We want people to come in and worship God, and ultimately the goal is about finding our purpose. A lot of people are trying to figure out, hey, what's my purpose? Where am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to be doing the next 5, 10 years? There's going to be a lot of change happening. So what am I supposed to be doing? So the goal of the event is to help people find that purpose through worshiping God, through asking the Holy Spirit to grant us wisdom in these moments, grant us wisdom this night as we sing praises to you, as we receive wisdom from you, as we receive your truth tonight, and ultimately come together in a corporate community to praise you together.
When I saw the name of this, actually the first time I saw it, I think was like on Instagram, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. In the beginning, our purpose, like this is truly why we were designed and created, was to worship God, you know? And so I love the name of it. I love that you know, they had a heart and a vision to bring this to their school. And honestly, I've just been so excited, like leading up this whole month. Just my spirit has felt really excited and stirred for what God is going to do tonight. What's cool about it is it doesn't feel like it's about like one particular person. It just feels like, even the way it's set up, it just feels like this is about everyone and just coming together for one purpose.
Come on. And even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working.
It's too late, no going back. Olympiad is about to begin.
Self-made, rising out of sweat and blood. Don't play, step it up, I'm feeling good. Try me,
Arena, the Foresters up big over Grace Christian in the first half, 59-19. 3 scorers in double digits for the Foresters in the first half. Landon Jordan with 12, Roman Brewer with 10, Lane Sparks had 10 quick ones. Ross, the Foresters only missed 7 shots in the entire first half.
That's a pretty good first half. That's impressive to kick things off to a new regular season and also to a new Platte Arena. And also a good crowd here tonight.
It's been a good crowd. They've been having fun as there's been a lot of leak-out dunks, a couple of alley-oop hammers from Landon Jordan, and of course, the potential player of the year in the conference, Zach Goodline, with some of his famous floaters and handles that we've seen so often in his career at HU. Something to keep track of if you're sitting at home tonight and you're bored or you want to write something down for the rest of the year. Zach Goodline is 15th all-time right now in HU scoring history with 1,760 points. If you think about him scoring potentially 600 to 700 points this year, he's going to potentially be a top 4 or 5 scorer in all of HU history. And I know Jeff Shepard, one of the HU greats, is listening at home. I think Zach Goodline's trying to chase down Jeff and some of those other guys at the top.
Yeah, oh yeah, Zach Goodline, he's just an impactful player here for the Foresters. He used his graduate year, which is his COVID year, to come back and play, to get up to the top there, to get the most points in HU basketball history.
And Zach Goodline did go out and explore a little bit of the transfer portal, wanted to see if maybe he could go make an instant impact on a Division I level, decided he wanted to return and play for Coach Corey Alford. And really, Zach Goodline is always serious on the court, but just a really good, down-to-earth dude. And him and Corey Alford have a great relationship, and I think that's a big reason why he's back here in Forester Green.
Yes, he is. Zach is just a good student in general. All around campus, everybody knows him. Everybody knows him as a student and also an athlete. So kudos to Zach Goodline for coming back to Forester country.
And another big reason that maybe intrigued him to come back is that his brother Drew is still here. They're the best of friends, and Drew also getting some playing action tonight, and we'll just see how far this Forester team can take it. It feels like this team is deeper this year. They've got Roman Brewer, who is obviously already making a huge impact. Landon Jordan's going to be fun all year long. HU's loaded with talent.
Yes, they are, absolutely. You got Landon Jordan coming back next year. You got Jackson Paul coming back next year. You got some impactful players coming back if you're Coach Corey Alford and the Foresters.
Foresters playing one of the toughest conference in America, that being the Crossroads League. They're predicted to finish 3 in the conference, right behind IWU and Grace. IWU already has lost a game this season, their first game of the year against Indiana Tech. And then another surprising score was Spring Arbor taking down Indiana Tech the next day. So this conference, it really doesn't matter where you are predicted to be in the preseason rankings. At the end of the year, if you come out, you play hard, you play in a tough Crossroads League, and anything can happen.
Anything can happen for sure, Preston. Anything's possible, just like in high school. Any conference games can be impactful. You can put your mind to it. So,
couple of the replays from the first half. Landon Jordan dunked. Zach Goodline going to the hoop. Zach had 7 in the first, but Roman Brewer was the real story for the Foresters, leading the way with 12. And of course, you're going to see a whole lot of that as Landon Jordan loves to get up and fly, but it was also some other guys like Joel Dyer knocking down jump shots, and you can't have enough depth. If you're a high-level basketball team, ranked 14th to start the year, you have those other guys step in and step up. Who knows how far this team can go?
Just like William Ricker told me on my radio show, if you're good enough, you're going to play for Coach Corey Alford. If you like his tempo, you're going to play for him. You're going to get minutes. You're going to get extra reps during practice and also during a game.
And you've got to be ready to roll at practice. They run up and down this court for the full hour and a half, 2 hours they practice. It's that tempo you got to play with, and that's something that his father's teams have always played with as well. Of course, Steve, the coach at Nevada right now, and his teams run up and down the court, and that's just kind of that style, that West Coast style that Corey Alford's brought to Huntington, Indiana. Back in play here for the second half. Grace Christian looking to get some work done offensively here. Good defense by Jackson Paul. He does that really well. Hustle, impact player. Down low, good look. McGuire gets up in the air, blocked away. New couldn't finish. Sparks working out with McGuire, Landon Jordan, Zach Goodline, and Jackson Paul. Sparks left side, tough jumper fading away. 3-ball miss, first 3-pointer miss of the night by HU.
Yeah, it looks like Lane Sparks there had 2 people on him. That was really a tough shot for him.
Sparks a little flat on that jump shot, but definitely no shot's a bad shot for Lane Sparks as he knocks this one away. Sparks running with Jordan, lift off, and he lost his footing, and Lane Sparks thankfully stayed with the play. Not sure what happened there for Jordan. That's his first missed shot of the night. Melvin Frazier trying to show off the handles, and it's off Jordan's foot. Tigers will keep the ball. The men's soccer team in action just outside of Platte Arena. Again tonight, it's their senior night. Try to update you on that if you're interested as well. Sparks back in transition, working against York. Lefty keeps his dribble. Spacing needs to be reset for HU here. Good line, 2-man game with Sparks. Dribbles left to his strong side. Through the contact, he's fouled on his way up. Looks like a block on Frazier. Sparks will go to the line for 2. So good news outside as well. The men's soccer team beating a 11-3-2 Marion side as well, 1-0.
Who scored your goal there?
João Ratinho has a goal.
All right, João.
It's been an exciting night here at HU Sports. Of course, the volleyball game before this. Sparks gets the roll.
Lucky roll there. That's why you practice your free throws. It could be crucial when it comes down to games.
Sparks was rock solid from the line last year, 86%. Southpaw, 2 for 2, as the rims are treating him well here tonight. Minute and a half gone in this second half. HU in cruise control. York working against Zach Goodline. Lob pass over to Frazier. Now up top. Martinson gets Goodline in the air. Backdoor cut. Frazier up and under, and it sounded like Jordan maybe got Frazier's arm. Coach Alford just telling Jordan to go straight up there with his hands, as Frazier, only standing at 5'11", would have had to go over the player that's about 10 inches taller than him.
Melvin Frazier will be at the line for the Tigers.
Frazier knocks down another free throw. He's been doing a lot of work at the charity stripe tonight, as he's up to 5 points, all 5 coming from the free throw line, make it 6. Forster's still working with their starters out there right now. McGuire outside to Sparks, goes up top and right through the contact for another tough basket.
Yeah, it looks like Lane Sparks scored most of their points so far in the second half.
Good chance at the rim there by Martinson, couldn't get it to go. Goodline pushing the pace with Jackson Paul. Baseline drive, lobs it up. It actually hit off the bottom of the backboard. Frazier scoops it up. Frazier throws one up, and he's headed right back to the line. He's been their best player here tonight, Ross. It's Melvin Frazier, always getting out and running in transition when he can.
Yeah, so far for Melvin Frazier and just in general with his stats, all of his points came from the free throw line.
Melvin Frazier will be at the line.
Just shows you how good of a small guard he is at getting to the rim. I mean, obviously not the biggest guy, but still finding a way to get to the rim, and that's important if you're going to try to bring your team a little closer in this game. course, Grace Christian probably not thinking about coming back and winning, but can still build towards their goals throughout the rest of this year. Frazier gets the friendly roll. Frazier shot 41% from the field last year, 24 from 3. 3 assists per game, 2 rebounds, and shot 67% from the free throw line, but he's been much better than that here tonight. Lane Sparks finds Goodline. Goodline was looking to throw it into Jordan. Drops one off, high-low pass to Landon, who tips it to himself a few times and scores on the 3rd try. Landon really active in this game tonight. Tough move, and now Frazier's getting it going. Saw a few free throws go through, now he's going to the hoop.
Yeah, Melvin Frazier is just a very quick athlete when he moves his feet.
Goodline now to the rim, tries to find Jordan. Paul looking for his 2nd 3, almost banks it in. It's rebounded down by Clayson. Drop pass, York through the contact of Paul and gets it to go. Forster's up 40 here with 16 minutes to go, opening night in Platt Arena. Sparks wide open, Trey, and once again gets it to go. Not someone you want to leave wide open if you're Grace Christian. Sparks knocks that shot down at a high level, up to 16, leading the Foresters. 3 ball from Martinson, and he adds one of his own from way downtown.
That's his first points of the night.
Goodline refuses the screen from Jordan, sneaks through, he's blocked away, and good D there by Parker New.
Looks like fresh subs here for both teams here.
That'll take us to our first media timeout here in the 2nd half. Foresters up 40. We'll be right back on FTN Sports.
He's now working on that next 1,000 points. Congratulations, Lane.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. We've got some exciting news for you. Lane Sparks just eclipsed 1,000 career points as he has worked on his craft, made a lot of jump shots, but also a lot of tough drives. His 1,000th point came via the free throw line, and man, what a talent that Coach Alford's staff has found.
Yeah, kudos to Lane Sparks there. He's just a good around player. He can shoot about anywhere.
Lane really was not much of a shooter in high school because he could get to the rim so easily using his strength. He's been able to shoot it well now for the Foresters in his time here. Another good shooter's Dyer. This time he cuts in, throws it up and in. We'll see if it counts, and it's not going to, as it looked like it may have gone off the top of the backboard. That would have been quite the interesting shot there. So still just 70-30. As you see this one just hang up there. That one's close. I don't know. Could have gone either way.
Yeah.
As Dyer gets his first chance from the free throw line. Doesn't miss many of these. Last year, the lefty out of Australia shot 91% from the charity stripe. This year, 100 so far. A guy you see coming to a game late in the game, Ross, when the Foresters have a lead and want someone to go to the free throw line, you can always count on Joel Dyer giving you a shot.
Yep, he's going to be crucial this season, so better be on the lookout for Joel Dyer. 15-footer
missed there by Grace Christian. Frazier with a good board, left it too strong. Nearly another offensive rebound, and Frazier does get it up and in. He's starting to have a pretty solid night here in double digits now, up to 12. Good line, left side, Wilson, 3-ball, too long.
Looks like he stepped back there. If he didn't step back there, Mitchell Wilson should have had that 3.
Frazier playing with some confidence. Brewer denies him. Good line pushes the pace. Zach Wilson knocked out of play. Dyer was licking his chops in the corner, just never got the ball from Goodline on his left.
Looks like Drew Goodline here replaces his older brother, Zach.
So Zach comes out, Drew comes in. And Joel Dyer will trigger this out of bounds play. Tried throwing it into Roman Brewer, and it's knocked away again by New. Check out that block by Brewer there, and then the Foresters off and running. Dyer off the dribble, through the contact, able to throw it back up top. Wilson catches. Dyer, corner, 3-ball, short, gets his own rebound. Dyer inside this time, tried spinning it up and in. Henry Ehrig gets the rebound, and it looks like it's gonna be a jump ball. Forrester starting to use that size advantage here in this second half.
Yeah, it could have been called for a foul there, but they called it a jump ball. That's a good call there by the officials.
Gotta be physically strong and ready to roll when you step into this gym and play at the collegiate level. Ehrig is trying to score his first basket of the year.
It'll be Forrester's ball.
Henry has it now, outside to Drew Goodline. Jab step, works inside. Wilson from the left corner, in and out. Back the other way comes Parker New. Frazier pushing the pace. He's got it back. 15-foot jump shot, too flat there off the back of the rim by Omari, who has it now. Parker New, the senior, hands it back off to his point guard, Melvin Frazier. Melvin cuts inside, cut off by Joel Dyer. Back up top, New fires from the wing, can't get it. Drew Goodline pushes the pace now. Joel Dyer, left wing, 3-ball, too long, ripped down by Omari. Should say right wing, left-handed shooter. Omari working against the smaller Wilson, loses his dribble. Bounce pass inside to New, Ehrig wraps it up, and it'll be Grace Christian's ball.
Oh, looks like there's a balloon going up to the ceiling.
I believe that's Morgan Robrock's balloon from her senior day earlier in the day. Parker New drips it inside. Joel Dyer's called for a foul on the backside there. Like to see a second look at that as Dyer was off and running back towards the Foresters basket.
Personal foul. Number 14, Joel Dyer.
That's HU's third foul here in the second half. Take a replay here. Dyer in pretty good position. He did have a little bit of the jersey and called for that one. Frazier behind the back, step back, 3-ball, blocked away by Ehrig. New catches it. Have to go quick if you're Grace Christian. Omari flips up a tough shot. Parker New almost rebounds it. Now Ehrig pushes it forward. Dyer swings it. Mitchell Wilson gonna try again, and he finally gets the next one to go.
Money. That's a good shot there, just to bring back the tempo going for Coach Corey Alford and the Huntington Foresters.
HU up 75-32 now with 12 minutes. Omari lets one fly, and Dyer's called for another foul. And Omari's gonna get 3 tries at the stripe.
We've got a Forrester personal foul, number 14, Joel Dyer. That's his third personal.
So Joel Dyer, of course, in this game, it's not as crucial, but you never want to try to foul a jump shot shooter, especially Omari, who typically a pretty good free throw shooter, does miss that first one, 77% last year. Southpaw out of Maryland. Just a junior guard, playmaker, really good shooter, honestly. 43% last year for three. Not had his best night, but was a double-digit scorer last year. So someone that can push this Grace Christian team to the next level. Omari goes 2 for 3. Joe Dyer is still running the point right now for HU. Wilson has 2 threes, cuts it in. Drew Goodline from way downtown. How about Drew stepping in here tonight, knocking down a few shots?
He'll be impactful this season too, getting more minutes off the bench.
Omari working against Dyer. Strong move, can't get it to fall. Loose ball by Goodline. Wilson leaking out. He'll go up with the left hand and has an easy lay-in. Wilson nearly forces another turnover. This Forester team playing with all kinds of energy right now, excuse me.
Looks like we're gonna have some subs here for the Huntington Foresters.
Gade Brenner will come back in, the freshman from Northwood. Wilson really having a pretty decent night here tonight. As I talked about, if Mitchell can come in and knock down a few jump shots here and there, you're not gonna ask him to score in double digits every night. He has tonight, but if he can come in, make 1 or 2 threes, this team can just continue to find scorers in different places. Jackson Paul will also check in at the next dead ball for HU. Quay Humphreys working against Brenner. Tries to look for Omari. Can't find him there. Drops it back to Fisher. Working against the smaller Brenner. Uses some of his weight. Gets the shot off, and Earig tipped it back in. You saw that in the scrimmage as well. Landon Jordan tipping one in for Ancilla. Drew Goodline, left side drive, outside Cade Brenner, thought about the 3. Now down inside, wide open 3 from the wing, Joel Dyer.
Who are you gonna call Joel Dyer for that shot there from that 3-point basket?
Dyer just really a pure shooter, and he's becoming more than just that. A playmaker, a good defender for his size, pretty good passer as well. We saw him with some finesse passes last year. But once again, just one of those guys come off the bench and light it up. Goodline pulls down the miss. Drew with 5 tonight. Working some of that hezzy step back 3, feeling confident, couldn't get it to go as he shot it a little long. Rebound by Humphreys. Pushing it ahead is Grace Christian, and through 2 defenders, Braden McDonald has a basket.
He's got back-to-back baskets there for Grace Christian.
Roman Brewer been quieter here in the second half. Joel Dyer has woken up, though, as he knocks down another wing 3. Joel Dyer now the second leading scorer on the team with 14. He's 4 for 4 from deep. Good pass inside. Brewer tips it up to himself. Now Roman pushing the pace again. He'll slow it down for Goodline. Drew loses the handle, drops it off to Roman. Can't catch it cleanly. Goodline jacks another 3. Brewer rebound. Joel Dyer for 3 in a row, left it long. Brenner loses it, and it's knocked out by Grace Christian. Every time Joel Dyer shoots it, you feel like it has a chance to go in.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to see the rest of the rotation here for the Foresters.
So a couple of changes again for HU and Coach Corey Alford. Of course, Jared Yock, still one of the assistant coaches here, along with Chase Verba, who was a great player for the Huntington Foresters during his time here. We'll see just how far this team can continue to go. And Gage McGuire gets an easy basket. Good play there by Jackson Paul to open him up.
Yeah, that was a great play there for Jackson Paul to open up that layup for Gage McGuire. And for that bucket there, welcome to Forester country, Gage McGuire.
McGuire, a transfer from Emporia State. Only averaged about 2.5 points per game last year, but can be an impact big body as Brenner rips down the board. Cade pushing it forward. Beagle goes up top to Jordan. Tough catch through the contact, scores on the right side of the basket. They chew up to 90 here as they continue to find a way to score easy baskets. Brenner almost has another steal, and now Jordan does. Beagle throwing it ahead and maybe got a little ahead of himself there as Jordan was looking for another dunk. Foresters now up to 8 turnovers, 14 for Grace Christian, and the Tigers are going to be forced to call a timeout as they didn't have anyone down to receive that inbounds play. We'll wait and see if that'll take us to our final media, but instead it'll just be a 30-second timeout. Ross, what has impressed you both here tonight for the Foresters?
The great communication that Coach Corey Alford has in the Foresters. They've been doing good all night. Their bench has come alive. Are we going to see that every game? Absolutely. So kudos to the bench, and all the players were ready to go tonight.
Yeah, the Foresters have been locked in, and those bench points are absolutely huge. A couple times last year, the Foresters had games in the conference schedule where they scored 0 bench points. And you start to wonder, where's that going to come from? Eventually down the stretch, when they go on an 11-game winning streak last year, they had at the end of the season, bench points started to pick up. It wasn't just Goodline, Sparks, and Jordan and Hummerkaus. Tonight, the Foresters have 59 bench points. Staggering number by the Foresters at home in their first game.
That's really impressed me tonight, is those bench points. So
something that will either take this team to the next level or hold them back. I think that the Foresters will get a lot of production off that bench this year. Time will tell as it's a turnover from Grace Christian, and instead it's off of the Foresters. Coach Corey Alford asking whose leg that went off of. 8:44 left, still wants his team playing hard. Jackson Paul looking like Odell Beckham Jr. there as he rises up and takes it away, but then throws it right back to the Tigers. Now Brenner has a steal. Foresters trying to get back into a set. Jackson Paul back cut, throws it up and in, plus the harm.
Jackson Paul, he said to me that this offseason, he's going to work hard. He's been shooting in the gym, and so far it pays off.
Paul cuts through the lane. Great entry pass there. And Jackson Paul somehow got that up and in off the glass. Jackson can't finish off the three-point play. Rebounded down by Braden McDonald. Foresters looking like they're going to hit the century mark tonight. Next dead ball should be the last media between Grace Christian and Huntington in Platt Arena. Omari drives inside, tough throw, and Brenner couldn't hold on. Shot clock will stay at 8.
Number 55, Zach Goodline, returns to the...
Zach Goodline comes back in. Cade Brenner out for another break. Zach's been quiet tonight, only 7 points, but 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And of course, it's not always going to be like that, but right now the Foresters don't really need Zach Goodline to go get a basket.
Nope, not yet.
Lob in as the Tigers try to find a way to get some baskets down the stretch. Omari, tough shot, left it long. Beagle rips it down. Landon skips it forward to Jackson Paul. He's looking for more. Spin move, fade away, fall away shot doesn't go. Humphreys picks it up. Gavin Fisher, the junior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, throws it inside to McDonald. Now up top. Humphreys thought about a shot, now drops it off to Braden McDonald, and Foresters not ready to defend there. McDonald's starting to turn it on here in this second half as well. Beagle, 3 ball. No good. Jordan tried rising up and putting it back. Landon is in there to shoot, having Landon Beagle. 3-ball in transition for Grace Christian, and Humphreys knocks it down. Bench gonna have a couple more changes here. Coach Corey Alford's going deeper on his side. Good line, and Jordan. Jordan off the dribble through the contact. He's got his second three-point opportunity of the night. That's something we didn't see a whole lot of out of Landon Jordan last year, putting the ball on the floor, but he continues to find ways to build his game in a lot of different ways, and if he can do that, he becomes a really dangerous player. Right now, this Forester team working together well. They're up 51 as we're at the under-8 media timeout. We'll be back for the last time here on FDN Sports after this short break. Back inside Platt Arena, it's been all HU tonight against Grace Christian. Team out of Michigan traveling over to Huntington tonight, and Coach Corey Alford has got to be pleased with what he's seen tonight, especially out of his big man, Landon Jordan. Jordan will be at the line to try to finish off a three-point play. He's right behind Sparks, who has 19. Jordan with 18. Joel Dyer has 14, and then Brewer and Wilson both with 10. Landon's fourth free throw of the night is short and out of there. He's 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. Roman Brewer waits to check in, as I am assuming we'll start to see some different players here for the Foresters over the next few minutes. Christian trying to find that rhythm. Step back, deep three again from Humphreys. Falls out to Jackson Paul. Jackson fast down the court. Tried working right past Jacorian Freeman, but couldn't get it to go. He'll head to the line for 2 instead.
Got a foul on number 2. Jacorian Freeman.
You know, we talked about all those new things earlier in the night, Ross. Coach Corey Alford is also a new dad. Welcome Kai and his son Kai, him and his wife Haley. So not only a new arena, new jerseys, new players,
but a new family.
New baby. How about that? Coach Corey Alford, one of the most humble individuals you'll ever meet. As we know, Kai's a little older now, but congratulations from the FDN Sports crew. As HU right now is feeling good about their spot in this game. 96-43, back cut there. Tough move through the lane, and a lot of good moves tonight, but Omari just hasn't had the finish. Jackson Paul back with Beagle, leaves it off for Landon, and he's got an easy basket.
But we forgot to announce this during the broadcast. Coach Kelsey Herbert welcomed the new baby as well.
There you go. Babies all around here at HU. Good move through the middle. Earrig blocks it away. Paul working it down the court again, behind the back, through the lane, flips it out. Landon Beagle, 3 from the corner, and now he's got his first HU bucket. He already had one, yeah.
Yeah.
First HU 3 though, right?
Yeah, he got them over the century mark.
There we go, HU at 101. Jackson Paul to Roman Brewer, can't get the finish. Roman got a little ahead of himself there. Grace Christian working back against Beagle. Tough finish by Jacorian Freeman. 101-45. Cade Brenner and Mitchell Wilson wait to check in. Zach Wilson, quiet night tonight. Good line. To the rim, throws it up, can't get it. Rebound by Roman Brewer, who flips it up and in.
That's his first points of the second half.
Up to 12 now on the night. Brewer also has 6 boards. Parker New hands it off. Another tough move through the lane, nearly a tip in, and it looks like a foul is going to be called on Landon Beagle there.
Looks like we're going to see the clear the benches here.
So we'll see some new names here for HU. As it looks like Goodline, Zach Goodline, that Bings night is going to be over. Martinson will go to the line to try to add a couple more points to his total. Martinson on the night has 3 points. First free throw is up and good. JT Martinson, another transfer from Muskegon Community College. No stats on the website as well for him, but tonight we know he has 4. Martinson through his routine. Next shot up. Got them both. So Luke LaGrange is in, along with Drew Goodline, Mitchell Wilson, Gavin Wisely, and Cade Brenner. Luke LaGrange, of course, the son of Gabe LaGrange, one of the best players in Huntington University basketball history. Cade Brenner has an open 3 from the wing, leaves it short, tipped away. Wisely. Goodline thinks about one. Instead, Wilson corner pocket. Third 3 of the night for Mitch.
He's a senior that he could step up and make an impact for the Foresters.
Good move again by Jacorian Freeman, as he's shown off some strong moves through the lane. Wilson and LaGrange. Luke cuts in, throws it back out to Mitch. Drew Goodline to Brenner. Brenner through the lane, outside. Gavin Wisely looking for his first HU basket. It rattles in and out. Behind the back from JT Martinson. Now tosses it over to one of his teammates. That's Clayson. Out wide. I'm telling you what, Freeman's feeling good right now, and he should be, as he's got 6 in a row. Wouldn't be surprised to see Jacorian Freeman lead this team in scoring if you look down the road at their stats. Zach Goodline cuts in. Luke LaGrange thought about it. Brenner, the freshman, misses it short. Drew Goodline pulls it down. Wilson drives in behind the back pass. It's knocked away by Grace Christian. That might get Mitchell Wilson a spot on the bench as Landon Beagle immediately gets up. Another chance for Freeman in there. Instead, it's a foul on the second attempt, I believe, and it'll be Parker New heading to the line. And not a good sight if you're a Grace Christian fan. One of their players down on the court. It is Jacorian Freeman, but he is quick to pop back up.
I gotta say, for Coach Corey Alford and the Huntington Foresters tonight, it's been a good night for them shooting.
Yeah, they've been really solid from behind the arc, especially. Just have not missed many open opportunities. First one from New, bounces in and out.
Looks like you were right. Landon Beagle went in for Mitchell Wilson off of that bad turnover that did not even need.
Coach Corey Alford's about as cool as they come, though. He gives Wilson a big smile as Mitch heads to the bench. Little nugget for you. Mitchell Wilson is one of the best golfers on the HU men's golf team as well. So,
speaking of golf, they won their first invitational.
Oh, yeah?
In a long time, yeah.
Guess I didn't see that. It's big time for them. I think it's Coach Dwyer for them as Brenner cuts down the baseline. Beagle has a second chance. Jumps, stop, in the lane, and knocks down the 15-footer. Beagle showing off the handles there and plays under control. Has his, what, 5th point of the night? You're our stat guy, right, Ross?
2. He's got 9 points tonight as a
9,
freshman.
holy cow. He's getting it going, and Freeman continues to ball out here at the end of this game. That's surprising from Beagle. My stats aren't updating correctly, but it does look like he has 9 points and 2 fouls tonight. He wants to add more to it. Good bounce pass over to Brenner. He's trying to get going. Leaves it long, knocked away. And back the other way comes Freeman. Jakorian, Euro step. He'll head to the line for 2.
Got a Forrester personal foul on number 3, Kate Brenner. That's his first.
So Jakorian Freeman back at the line. Freeman knocks down the first. Freeman trying to make his way up the scoring leaderboard as he's up to 11 already. Number 12 there, and he's tied for the team lead. 108-56, HU going to move to 1-0 as the Foresters take care of business tonight. 1:30 left. See if maybe Luke LaGrange can get in on the action. Drew Goodline showing off the handles. Another 3 from Beagle, and he's starting to light it up here at the end of this game.
He's got 12 points as a freshman. That's impressive to start off your campaign here in Huntington University.
Beagle catch and shoot artist right now. He's probably got that in his 2K bag, I think.
Yeah, you got that green light.
Catch and shoot. As there's catch and shoot, and a good one from Nathan Blasco. He just got into the game, only played 1 game last season. He's already got 3 points tonight. 40 seconds left in this game, 111-59 HU. Good line, showing off those handles. Drops it in for Luke LaGrange. Luke's trying to get involved, misses. Wisely goes up, knocked away. Blasco pulls it down. Still pushing the pace is Grace Christian right here in front of us, into the lane. Blasco looking for 2 in a row, too strong. Drew Goodline pulls it down, and Coach Corey Alford wants to stop the play, but instead wisely goes down, takes a shot. It's in and out. And that will be the end of the night. The Foresters win 111-59. Unbelievable game to start the season for HU, Ross.
Absolutely. You start off 1-0, work off of that, and get ready for your next game next Friday against, it's probably Kentucky Christian, I think. I don't know the whole schedule, so.
The Foresters will be back in action Friday night. I think that one's at 6, and then they'll play the next day on Saturday at 3.
It's the Nesbro Hall of Fame Classic.
One of the best tournaments that happen all year long, and usually brings a really nice crowd inside Platt Arena. HU tonight showed a lot of their new players and really impressed this home crowd, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely. Good crowd tonight. You're in Forester country. You got 2 transfers, a lot of freshmen coming in, stepping up tonight. So that's a good win for 1-0, Coach Corey Alford and the Huntington Foresters.
Corey Alford gets coaching win number 64. He's 64-30 now. And this coaching staff, as you mentioned, have done such a great job going out of some of those boundaries and picking up some new players. It's just been a fun brand of basketball to watch with Coach Corey Alford, and you know, these freshmen also impressed tonight with Brenner and Beagle. You add in Brewer. It's just a lot of fun to watch this HU team run around the court. They knocked down 15 3-pointers tonight. That's not going to happen every night, but man,
No.
If they shoot it like that, they're going to be awfully tough to beat in the Crossroads League as well.
Absolutely. You're going to have good teams. You're also going to have bad teams like tonight, like Grace Christian. Kudos for them to coming out clear from Michigan and coming in to Huntington University just to play them. So kudos for Grace Christian. They did a good job tonight. So once you get in the conference play, oh boy, that's going to be more exciting.
Yes, that will get really gritty down the stretch. Of course, in a few weeks, the Foresters will open conference play against Indiana Wesleyan, who right now is ranked number 9 in the country. And, you know, HU right behind them, though. This conference is just so brutal year in and year out. I thought we were going to have Corey Alford. We might skip it tonight. I don't see him coming over here. But the Foresters will be back in action Friday night, 6 p.m. against Kentucky Christian. You were spot on. And then the next day, November 4th, Saturday, 3 p.m. Come on out to Platt Arena. You can check out this team in person, or you can stay home and listen to us on FDN Sports. We appreciate you for tuning in, and we will talk to you next time out.
Catch and fire. It's on the. Ah! He made it! Oh my